Father fierce, sorrow for the troublesome.
To the enemy!
On your mark, Kratos! Incoming right side!
Watch your step!
Can't do this without you, Kratos!
But Father fierce, sorrow for the troublesome.
Steady your guard!
I will right now! Dance for me!
Where's your fury gone? The end is near!
Dance for me!
What good's a shield if you're not going to use it?
I'm waiting!
Helheim awaits!
Behind you! Look out!
I will break you! Watch your step!
Have I worn you out? Yes! Seek glory, my love.
Run from my mind! Dance for me! I will break you! Dance for me! Stay on!
Behind you! Look out!
The end is near!
One more to go.
This kingdom, Lara. You once lived there.
Before I shacked up with the Aesir, aye. Another of my spectacular failures.
In capturing these spirits, you seek redemption.
I just want to send these bloody monsters to hell where they belong. I wouldn't exactly call it redemption, but I know I'll feel better once it's over.
Enemy behind you, Kratos!
Careful, brother. It's covered in Bifrost.
Above you, look out! Enemies on the left! Marshal till sundown! Behind you! Watch out!
Impressive.
I'm glad we can help these Einherjar on their way, even if they hate us for it.
They do not need to spend their afterlife serving a cruel god any longer.
Agreed.
That relic. Do you suppose it's the one we read about? Something to counteract a sleeping curse?
in there so deep.
Am I hearing voices again?
You are Atreus' friend.
Ah! Oh! Hi! Hey, you're Loki's dad, right? Saw you at the whole Ragnarok thing. I'm Skilder.
The lad who's been organizing the displaced Midgardians. What are you doing?
Oh, Loki told me this story about Odin inviting him to Asgard and giving him an Aesir coin that you threw away, and well, I thought I'd come here and see if I could find it. And I did, if you can believe it. But, it's kind of stuck, because you're, like, crazy strong, apparently. I'm sorry, did you want to keep it?
No. It is yours.
You sure? It's probably really valuable. I mean, that's not why I'm after it, but if I were gonna sell a genuine Asgardian artifact touched by at least 3 gods, I'd expect that'd fetch, well, a whole lot. Probably enough to buy my own boat, set out, make my fortune.
The coin is yours. Good luck to you.
Thanks. You too. And, if you see Thrud, never mind.
You sure we shouldn't help him out?
He needs to feel he earned it. Let him do so.
Looking to upgrade your spear? Even pointier than before. Now go skewer some folk. Oh, what can I do for a goddess? Want to talk for a spell? Hell of a job you did at Ragnarok, General. Wish I could have been there to see you and Sindri take down Thor and Odin.
That is not what happened.
Yeah, maybe not, but it's the story I like best. Important thing is... Oh, all right. Yep, okay. Oh, God. Good, that's the way.
Well, that relic certainly did the trick. I somewhat missed fighting trolls, didn't you? Don't forget to grab what they dropped. I bet Lunda can make some armor out of it.
Hand over that Svartalfheim slag. I can make something with it.
I look forward to exploring Alfheim and not having to fight elves.
Oh? What makes you think that's an option?
They've united, haven't they? What possible reason would they have to attack us?
Sorry to say, but there are still plenty of elves out in the Barrens eager for conflict.
But why? Freyr united them. They fought together at Ragnarok.
For those who have spent their lives in combat, peace is not always an option.
Wait a bloody moment. Is that...
Thor's hammer. And his daughter.
I'll make you proud, Dad.
Well, good for her. Freya, that story before of your brother. He said he wandered from the World Tree to the Lake of Souls.
It's true. The elves have never seen anybody come out of the lake before, so it got some attention.
Oh, that is bloody hilarious.
I don't know whether he worked his charms at that point or they just assumed him to be a great deity. But of course, he hadn't made this journey in search of responsibility, so he didn't stick around long. Still, the legend of his manifestation was passed along through the ages. It even endured after the Great Division, remembered by light and dark elf alike. So when at last he returned, he was uniquely situated to gain the trust of both sides and help to create a truce. The problem was, both sides trusted only him. So the peace could only last as long as he stayed around to keep it.
Enough. We will continue later.
Careful, brother. You're covered in Bifrost.
I wonder how many of these fragments of Asgard there are.
A realm's worth at least, so I'd say we have our work cut out for us. Freya, why don't you finish that story about your brother? He stumbled into Alpine, became a legend, and returned ages later to bring peace.
It's true. But as the only one both sides trusted, the peace depended on him. And with the long war dragging on without an end in sight, I suppose making any kind of peace was an irresistible notion for him. Even if it meant having to fall. Mimir, there's something I wanted to ask you about. Hildisvini told me about your visit to secure Hel's army, but was reluctant to elaborate when it came to negotiating with Hraesveldir.
Hold. We will finish later.
Behind you, watch out!
Mimir, now that we have a moment, can I ask you about your mission to Helheim with Hildisvini?
Ah, yes. Well, I can see why he'd hold off on such a subject until he saw if we survived the battle.
Let this wait. Stay alert.
From under the cruel, dagger the core, and bitter the strike.
Watch out!
Take it off, man! We've got this!
I'm tired of you!
Your shield, brother! Use it, yeah? From under the cruel, back of the cold, bit of the fright.
I'm tired I say enough!
Left side, brother!
I'm tired of you!
Watch your back!
I'm tired of you!
Behind you! Look out! There's frost in my neck, son!
Come on, Kratos, get up!
From under the cruel! Stand at the core and witness a frightful.
It's coming back here!
I'm tired of you!
On your guard, Kratos!
Behind you! Look out!
Who's next?
Come on, Kratos! Off your back! From under the cruel, back of the core, and witness a frightful. Nasty hit! You alright, brother? Watch your left! From under the cruel, down the cold, and spit up and prideful.
Behind you! I'm tired of you!
Nasty hit! You are ready for that!
I'm tired of you!
This is a fine mess.
You'll join him.
From under the cruel, down the cold, and spit up and
Rise again! Behind you, Kratos! Left side!
Left side!
I'm tired of you!
Take it off, man! You've got this! You're on fire, Kratos! It will pass! Come on, Kratos! Off your back! Come under the cruel! Behind you,
I'm tired of you! I say enough! Incoming left side!
He's not really a king. Just called himself one because he killed the previous king.
Someone you knew.
Aldith. A kind man. A trusting man.
He trusted this usurper. This Rolf.
No. Aldith trusted me. And, fool that I am, I trusted Rolf.
So now you seek revenge. A dangerous path.
You're one to talk.
I am an authority on the subject. You would do well to listen. Maria, what exactly did you promise the large bird in Helheim?
Oh, nothing too horrifying. It's just that she'd like to retire.
Retire? Hell's Eagle wants to retire?
Indeed. And don't ask me what she expects to do with her free time. I assure you there is no reassuring answer.
Can she even do that? Not be hell?
Apparently so. She just requires relief. Someone else to step in and become hell, as it were.
Not exactly an office many would wish to occupy.
Aye. Terrible weather, infinite hours, and the possibility of unleashing terrible mischief on the realms if they're careless. Or worse, if they aren't completely trustworthy.
But if she were to leave without a replacement?
Complete chaos, yes.
Well, I'm sorry I asked.
Well, how about that? Didn't I tell y'all there'd be something to see? Oh, it's real good for wood. Better for bone. Oh, heading off already? Got time to chat? Want to talk for a spell?
Where? You may tell a story, if you wish.
Am I preferable to silence at last? A rare day. I'm touched. But since you mention it, there has been one on my mind of late. It goes back to my earliest days, when I had little more to do than observe the mortals who passed through our forest. One myself with a small coterie of kinsmen and followers.
Set that aside for now. Come. Okay.
Hold that thought. I think it's about to get violent. Y'all see the stall it.
workers. What then?
We'd pay the king a visit and give him more of the same.
We have seen this before. Revenge will not bring you peace.
Is it revenge if justice is served?
That is a question you must answer for yourself.
Okay, my story. Where was I? Oh! The eccentric laird had led his followers in a woodland retreat with an aim of achieving enlightenment through study and discipline. They took oaths to brook no distractions until they became wise men.
No more for now. Focus.
Expertly done, as usual. Returning to my story, the enlightenment-seeking laird and his followers swore oaths to forego such distractions as women and drink, mostly women. As you can imagine, things deteriorated quickly. By autumn, tempers were frayed and wisdom remained in short supply. One day, I watched as the laird and his brother took their hunt. There they found, at the banks of a river, a lady as fair as any they'd left behind.
Enough talk for now. Be ready.
Hello! Good to see the chimes working
Here.
as intended. This one has a strong personality. Good
Hello,
thing I've got.
Tusker.
Hello, Master Kratos. What you've accomplished for these realms is truly something I never thought possible. Rest assured, good Master Brock would be proud beyond measure, even if only to express it in his love language of profane non-sequiturs. But he is terribly missed.
Yes, he is.
Now, there is one rather interesting development to apprise you of. The detonation of Asgard shook the world tree to its very roots, dislodging a great number of realm seeds. I thought you might wish to have them. My little way of saying, thank you for preventing my death by immolation.
You are welcome.
All of the little ones are now safely settled in their new home.
It is not a perfect family.
You sought the dragon's offspring. Why?
To alleviate my heart-rending loneliness, of course.
Oh, that was awfully forthcoming of you.
I normally wouldn't be so candid, but it appears that Anxious Squirrel has learned a thing or two from you about, what was it? Not caring about how others perceive you? So I will permit you this one glimpse of my weakness.
requirements.
To require.
That's fair. Say, while I have you, any news on the stag front?
Feels half crazy to say it, but I got a good feeling about that Thrud girl. Never minding what family she came from.
I quite agree. She's an impressive young woman.
I thought you might. Why, I ain't never seen anyone quite so awestruck as when she laid eyes on you back at the hole. Like meeting her idol.
She was apparently quite eager to learn from all the Valkyries. Now that she has Mjolnir, I expect her next stop will be to begin training in secret.
I think Brock and Sindri would be happy knowing that hammer's finally with someone worthy to wield it. And a future Valkyrie, no less.
Mimir, did I do enough to prepare Atreus?
The lad survived bloody Ragnarok. I should think he's as prepared as anyone could be.
To survive, yes. But to love,
Brother?
Angrboda, does he?
Oh. Well, there were certain topics on which I suppose I may have been a touch more approachable. I did my level best to teach him the ropes.
Then you taught the boy to woo?
To be perfectly honest, brother, I taught him how I wish I'd wooed.
We're heading back to Charlie?
Yes.
He's not going to be very happy with me.
No.
Charlie. I'm sorry, I have no excuse for neglecting you. I will do my best to earn it. I know, but I can't stay. There's still things I must do. Kratos, I should look for someone who can watch over him. Permanently. Goodbye, Charlie. soon. To Vanaheim, then.
Sounded like Lady Sif managed to convince the old boar to shelter the Aesir refugees.
It was his idea.
Oh?
To foster peace among the Vanir and Aesir.
That's brilliant. Shifty bastard must be trying to prove he can out-diplomat me.
At least he's not convincing her to marry someone, like some other diplomats would.
A deservedly low blow, Your Majesty.
Anytime.
As I was saying about the laird and his brother, all summer they'd upheld their oath to avoid the touch of woman. Yet here before them stands a fair maiden in need of their help to cross the river. The laird doesn't miss a beat. He hoists her onto his shoulders, carries her across, sets her down, doffs his cap, and fords back across to his brother, who is dumbfounded, can't even bring himself to speak. The day stretches on, the laird carries on hunting, and his brother quietly gnashes his teeth down to powder. Finally, the dam breaks. "Brother," he cries, "how could you do it after everything we've sacrificed?"
Another time. We must focus.
Kratos!
Birger,
How do you feel?
Sorry,
Aye.
you...
Yes, and find a quiet place.
And leave behind all your friends?
I will miss their companion, but there will soon be much...
Actually, I know somebody who's living alone in a quiet place, who could...
regarding security.
An equal force of Vanir...
Kratos, Freya, welcome back. Mimir?
Lady Sif,
Freya.
it speaks volumes seeing you here in person. The first of the Aesir to visit us in peace.
Really, Your Majesty?
It's the capacity of the Vanir's forgiveness that speaks volumes.
We know Asgard was more than Odin and his Einherjar. If they'll help us rebuild, they're more than welcome to stay.
Aesir and Vanir living together. I never thought it possible.
I imagine a severe lack of options for the Aesir helped ease things along.
Oh, Mimir. It has truly been a pleasure not listening to your prattling commentary for the last 100 winters.
Well, excuse me, milady.
100 winters of Mimir bleating at court? I think I'd rather be exiled.
Indeed. Well, the stories I have.
Really? Do tell.
Well, everything appears to be in order here, diplomacy administered, and all's well. Let's leave these two to their planning, shall we?
Back to it, then. Where can we set up the parts?
More wreckage from Asgard up ahead.
We'll take care of it. Careful, brother. You're covered in bifrost.
Use that shield of yours! Parry!
It's regenerating!
Incoming! Back here!
Another camp defeated.
Aye, and one step closer to giving the realms a shot at healing.
Enemy behind you, Kratos!
Behind you! Look out!
Shield strike!
Careful, brother! You're covered in black marks!
Behind you! Incoming!
Behind you, brother! Seems for every camp we destroy, we find 2 more.
It's almost impressive.
Finishing my story from before. The laird had broken his oath by carrying the maiden across the river, and his brother quietly stewed until he could contain himself no more. How could you do it, brother? How could you break your vow like it was nothing, carrying that lass on your shoulders like you were a Shetland pony? The laird just smiles. Brother, I set that lass down across the river. 'Tis you that carries her still. Oh, I got a chuckle. A rare day indeed.
No more trolls.
You've made sure of that.
Are those troll bits you got? I can work with those. Chat?
The hilt is drawn to the gravestone.
It's explosive! Be careful! Left side,
I felt that one, brother.
Hunting these berserkers, I am reminded of our search for the Valkyries 2 winters ago.
I can see the similarities, aye.
There is one difference. With the Valkyries, you lacked spite.
Brother, I appreciate the sentiment, but you don't know the full tale.
I know how it feels to be wronged, and how it feels to achieve vengeance. I would hope to spare you the disappointment.
Aye.